Did you know none of your conversations here are private? None of the things that you like, comment on, the little messages that you send that maybe you shouldn't, none of it's private. Did you know that if a court subpoenas this platform or anyone like it, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you name it, if they subpoena them and they say, I have a warrant from a judge, I need all this person's online records, they're going to give it to you. That is going to be used against you, or could be. I am not suggesting that you hide or pretend. What I'm suggesting is to live in a manner that if somebody ever looks at the work of your life, the body of who you are, of what you've presented to the world, have there be no doubt that you are a righteous man or a woman. I don't mean in a religious way, but righteous as in right, someone that follows the law, someone that seeks to do right. Think about this. Most of us that practice these self-defense crafts, things like jujitsu or weapons craft with a firearm, we're doing it because we want to live a good, long, full life, right? None of us want to get into violent encounters. In fact, I want nothing to do with it. But imagine it's thrust upon you. You are in that proverbial dark parking lot and you're accosted. You are going home from work late and somebody follows you home and bum rushes you at the door to your apartment. You're in that dark alley. You can think of the scenario. You're forced or thrust into this situation that you have to use violence against violence. Now let's imagine that that person that you use violence against is a different color than you, or has a friend on city council or in the court, or maybe the prosecutor in the community that you had to defend yourself in. Maybe that prosecutor doesn't like the way you look. Maybe they don't like the way that you sound. Maybe they don't like your story. Maybe you're just not a good witness. Maybe you're the kind of person that jumbles your words when you're upset or when you're anxious and the police don't believe you. That subpoena is going to go out, and everything that you said, that you've written, that you put online, every picture, every message, every text can be subpoenaed and brought before a court. Trust me, it happens all the time. If you don't believe me, do some research. Go talk to a detective at your local police department or sheriff's office and ask if what I'm saying is true. It is. I am not telling you to hide or to be somebody you are not. What I am saying is be a righteous person so that if anybody ever looks, they will see a person that they will say they couldn't have done this. They wouldn't have done this. It goes against who they are. You see, there is a body of work out there, and if it's used to taint the jury pool, if it's used to convince the public of a narrative against you, you did that. You did that. You choose, and I want you to think about your self-protection as more than just the gun or the practice that you do at the gym or the dojo or wherever you go. It is the way that you interact with the world on a daily basis. Don't pretend to be a certain way. Be that way. Walk the higher line. Do it. I think you can. Be well. Don't be dickheads. Leave no doubt that you're in the right. Hey man, what are you doing in the podcast room, Steve?
I'm writing a national anthem. It's going to be at folk festivals for Gunfighter Gunawell.
Oh.
Let me tell you about Gunfighter Gunawell. Made in the USA. Gunfighter Gunawell, 100% synthetic. It's gonna last you, baby. Yeah. Gunfighter gun oil is the best I've ever seen. It's gonna make you get everything that you've ever seen. Oh, baby, I love me some gunfighter gun oil. Yeah. Oh, gunfighter gun oil, gunfighter.
Gonna get my lighter out. I don't have it.
It wasn't even Bob Dylan. It was like a love story.